I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. It's really nice here today. It could be a little bit warmer, but I'm not going to complain. We got some really good rain towards the beginning of the week, and so it cooled things off a little bit, but I'm not going to complain. It's sunny today, and it's in the low 70s, so happy about that. Anyway, I'm here today for my the third part of my review of the Beautiful Textures Naturally Straight Texture Manageability System. If you haven't seen the first two parts of my review, I put a link down in my description box where you can go look at those and then come back over here and catch this third part. Today, well, this week we are actually in our 5th week, with week 1 being the week that I first put the system in her hair, and that was on March 16th, and so that was on a Sunday. So I'm just counting my weeks from Sunday to Saturday. So then week 3, I did my second part of my review. And if you go look at that video, you can see her hair and how we styled it that week. And now we're to week 5. So we started the beginning of week 5 on this past Sunday. And so I'm recording this on Wednesday, but this will be posted on Thursday. So let's get to it. So this is what I'm talking about. The Beautiful Textures Naturally Straight Texture Manageability System. Because all I did this week is I used the recommended, the shampoo and the conditioner. This is the shampoo, here's the conditioner. And I used them according to package instructions. And the only thing I did differently this time, because I wanted to see if I flat iron her hair again, will I still get the same silky, luxurious results that I got on week 1, and now it's week 5, because according to the package instructions, this is supposed to last from 6 to 8 weeks, right? So I wanted to know if it was gonna still give me the same type of result. I understand that she might have a bit of new growth, and the part of her hair that's new growth that the system has not been applied to, I'm not even counting that. I'm just talking about the parts of our hair that have the treatment system in it. So I shampooed her hair, and then I conditioned it with their recommended conditioner. And this time, since I did decide to flat iron her hair again for this week, because it had been about a month, I left a little bit of this conditioner in. I just took a little bit, not like each section I put maybe less than a dime size amount, just a little bit, because I put her hair in quadrants when I get ready to blow dry and flat iron it. So I just put about a dime size amount, because it says on the instructions, do not oversaturate, and I did not. And before I blow dry it with the blow dryer on warm heat, I did spray some of my heat protectant spray that I use in her hair. I put some heat protectant on it. So I blew dry her hair out, and then I flat ironed it again on 392 degrees, and her hair came out amazing. Now, my daughter's texture, the younger daughter's texture of hair is, she has a lot of hair, like her hair is really thick, but her strands are fine. Like some people have a thicker strand hair, which is considered a coarser strand because it's thicker. And then some people have a finer strand hair because it's a lot thinner, the actual diameter of each strand of hair. My younger daughter her hair strands are fine. So she has a lot of hair on her head with the fine hair strands. And so her natural hair, when it's, does not have this texture manageability system on it, it's very fluffy and very lightweight, and it frizzes and it poofs up very easily, and it looks beautiful, like if you do a twist out or anything like that. But if you try to straighten her hair, or if you try to do a wash and go or something like that, she has a lot of shrinkage, which, shrinkage, there's nothing wrong with shrinkage, but it depends on what look you're going for, what style you want. And so she doesn't really like her shrinkage. She likes for her length to show a little bit more. So with the texture manageability system, something is in it. I'm not sure what the ingredient is, but whatever is coating your hair strand during this 6 to 8 week period, if you don't elect to reverse the process, which I've said before, they have an instruction on here how to do that. But if you decide to leave it on your hair, it's coating your hair strand, so it weighs it down to some kind of effect. It seals the cuticle down for some kind of way. Because her hair now, when I straighten it, it has more weight to it. It's not as fluffy. Sometimes I say like her hair is like a dandelion. You know how a dandelion is real fluffy and round, and then you can just kind of blow it and it just poof, like that's how her hair, that's a good description. It's like really soft and kind of cottony and fluffy and really pretty. But if you want to wear a straight sleek style, it won't stay that way because it swells up and it puffs up very fast. But with this system on it, it's not puffing up. It's staying flat, and it's because something with the heat and the products in this system are sealing down over the her hair, on top of her hair, sitting on top of her hair, and it's causing some kind of a coating that's activated by heat. Her hair is super shiny, it's super duper soft. And I don't know if any of you guys, you may have not watched my last video I posted last week. It wasn't a review for this product, but when I was last week on her hair and the week before, she had her hair in a twist out. I didn't flat iron it. And so last week when I was doing her hair, she had pulled it back in a bun for a couple of days, and I put gel on the edges. So at nighttime, I always brush the gel out of her hair before she goes to bed, and then I'll put her hair up in like a top knot or something to preserve it so it doesn't get tangled at night. Well, this night when I was brushing the gel out of her hair, I had on a white top. And as I was brushing the gel out of her hair, you know when you brush gel out of hair and it'll kind of, you know, flake off and you can see it on your clothes or wherever you brushed it to. Well, if you have breakage on your hair, you can see the little broken pieces of hair. I'm not going to say shed pieces because your hair sheds naturally. I'm seeing those little broken short pieces of hair. You can see them if your hair is breaking off. Well, I'm brushing the gel out of her hair and I'm looking down at my shirt like, oh my gosh, I got all this gel on my hair. Let me get it off. And then I looked and I said, there's no broken hair on my shirt, which I wasn't expecting her hair to be breaking off by using this product. But I'm just letting you guys know that we have not experienced any breakage or any type of damaging effect, and this product has been on her hair. This is, like I said, this is the 5th week. So so far so good. Her hair is shiny. This week I flat ironed it, and after I flat ironed it, I put some flexi rods in it for about 4 hours, and the curls looked amazing. She hadn't even slept on it overnight. So I'm gonna put a picture of her hair just flat ironed from this week, and then I'll put a picture of after I took the flexi rods out as well. Also, I'm putting a picture in of what her hair looked like wet immediately after I had shampooed and conditioned it. There'll be a still shot in, so yeah, it looked really good. She still had a lot of her waves and it didn't look all straight and stringy, and like the way your hair looks like if you have a relaxer, which I know this is not because this product is not permanent. It's something that wears off or washes off over time. But her hair still has lots of texture to it and it feels amazing. The only thing that someone might want to be concerned about is the heat. I know a lot of times you have to be really careful with the amount of heat that you put on your hair so that you don't have problems with things like heat damage and things like that, because too much heat on your hair is not good for it. However, during this process, I only used heat on her hair from a flat iron on week 1, and then this week, which is week 5. So in essence, equivalent to once a month. And next week, well, next week is not a wash week. We'll be into week 6. 7 will be a wash week. So when I wash her hair on week 7, I will just use my blow dried on warm heat and do the steps as if I'm doing her dry twist out for 4A hair. And if you're interested in seeing how I do that on her hair when it does not have the system in it, just click the link below in my description box. I also put a link to that video if anyone's interested in seeing it. That's what I did if you watch my video part 2 review, I used that process to get her hair in that wavy, twisted out style that you saw. So far, like, I have nothing but good things to say about it. I like the price point of this product. So far, this is going into week 5, so next week, which is not a wash week for us, because I've only been washing her hair every other week with this system in it, it'll be week 6, and I do indeed think we're going to get a full 8 weeks out of this product. But I can't say that for sure, because it's better to look and see it than me just telling you. So I will be back in 2 weeks to do a part 4 to my review. It should be my final review with her with the product in, and then I'll be back another week or so after that to do the post product, my thoughts about it, my final thoughts. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all for all of you guys that subscribe, so you can get updates and know when I'm gonna, you know, post my reviews and my updates for this product, if that's why you subscribe. I really appreciate you taking time to watch my video, and I hope that some of the things that I'm telling you might be helpful in you being able to make a more educated decision and what you think is best for your hair, because when it all comes down to it, you have to be comfortable with what you do with your head of hair. I know a lot of times people will say, it's just hair, but I know a lot of times with us women, part of being a lady is feeling pretty, and however you decide to wear your hair, you want it to be in a style that makes you feel pretty, whatever the way you decide to wear your hair is going to be. And so you want your hair to look nice. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing these reviews, because I figured since I'm, since I decided to use a product, I wanted to have a documented journal, not just for you guys, but also for myself, so I could see over the course of time how this product actually worked. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to post below. I will respond to all of your questions. So one good thing about being on a YouTube channel that's kind of informal and, laid back, it's just a few of us over here, so we can talk and interact in the comment section, and I'll reply back, and it's not so big. It's not so big that I can't do that with you all, and I really like the interaction with you guys. So please, if you have any questions, if it's anything that I can answer, I would love to answer down below. So have a beautiful rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.